Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FIFA series on YouTube. It's Be a Goalkeeper episode 66. Looking at the Premier League table, and Liverpool are running away. They're 5 points ahead of second place and 12 points ahead of us, who are in 8th currently. Not looking too good for us to win the Premier League at the moment. You never know, we could have a surge of wins, but it looks like it's going to be a struggle. But before we get into this first match, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. Let's get into it. The first match is against Peterborough in the FA Cup, round 32, round 4. I really cannot remember. Every time I just forget about it. But they're the first of the opportunity. It's easy enough save. He was offside as well, so I don't get any rating for myself. A bit disappointing. 14th minute with Osman into Kante. Tries a long range there, but it's easy enough for the goalkeeper to keep that ball out. And now we're just a few minutes before half-time. Osman breaks through the defensive line, passes across the box. Why indeed? They should have just shot, but decided to be unselfish and nothing comes of the move. And we're into the second half already. Not a lot happened in the first. Hopefully the second half could be a bit different. Again, we have Osman down the left side of the pitch into Chilwell. He gets taken out actually, but leaves it off to Kante. Again, the keeper keeps Kante from scoring. Peterborough defender tries passing the ball up, but they lose it high up the pitch. It's back into Sterling. He tries a long range. It's another decent save from the goalkeeper. Watch the ball the whole way. 53rd minute again. We are on the attack. Number 9 passing to Osman. Hits it first time on his weaker foot, but straight at the goalkeeper, who finally gathers it up. 62nd minute. We're on the attack again. Number 32. I don't know the name of anyone, but Osman tries a long range and it misses completely. The frustration's getting the best of us. A little flick into CLUELESS, who finds number 32. Travellas it past the goalkeeper, but just have a look at 32. He looks very familiar to me. What do you think?
Wait a minute!
Something ain't right.
He is actually our second goalkeeper, apparently. I will explain it all in a minute after this match, because Potter's an idiot, that's what I'm going to say. But he gets on a score sheet with a lovely little Travella. The flick from Osman. CLUELESS finds it with acres of space. He could have gone left, he could have gone right, but he decided to be super cheeky and sneaky in at near post. Goalkeeper, to be fair, made himself massive, but it wasn't good enough. He's nowhere near the ball. But I'm just happy we're into the lead. 71st minute now, so another beautiful ball into number 9, one off keeper, and he makes it 2. I need to start learning these players' names because they're difficult to pronounce for me. I think his name's like Bracali or Breakfast, I'm going to call him, I don't know. But either way, he's actually pretty decent. But the through ball from CLUELESS is beautiful, timed perfectly. And again, he finds exactly the same corner as number 32 did. Easy enough though. Once he gets through that defensive line, no one is stopping him. A goalkeeper can't be doing too much about it. 10 minutes left of the game. We have James down his right side of the pitch, just into box. Little flick. Gets a bit fortunate into 32. Plays across to Osman on the volley. And that's a beautiful goal. And somehow he snuck it in to the top of the net. He hits it well, but the goalkeeper's a little bit suspicious. He probably should be saving that one. He's been unfortunate for the first 2 goals, but he definitely could have done something about this third one. A little bit fortunate, little nutmeg through the defender, and then a little chip. Other defender missed it, but he hits it well. Goalkeeper, I feel like, yeah, just should be able to get a fingertip to it. He comes across quite nicely, but just doesn't really lift his hands up quick enough. He actually raises the wrong hand completely. 6 minutes left of this game, and Peterborough do finally get their first opportunity. Plays it into the box, a bit wide though, hits it near post. Easy save for me. I'm not going to concede that at the near post. Now we're really into dying embers of this game. 32 down his right side of the pitch to the byline. Defender overruns it and into Breakfast, and he slots it away, making it 4-0. Peterborough have just fallen apart in the second half. They gave up for some reason. They were doing so well in the first one, playing very defensive, but as soon as we break through, they've just given up. Osman with the assist, and look at the finish, to be fair. He could have tapped it, but he decided to absolutely whack it into that top corner nearly. Beautiful goal, 4-0. Final score. Finally, I keep a clean sheet. A 6.9 rating for myself. Their goalkeeper just didn't really stand a chance. But here's what I was talking about. We don't actually have a backup goalkeeper. He's on loan currently, so he decided to put Romain in goal. He's a right mid cam. Like, what are they doing? And to take me out of goal, it's even more ridiculous. No wonder we conceded so many goals after I get subbed off. But we have to forget about that because we do actually sign a reserve goalkeeper at the end of the January transfer window. But this next game is against Everton, and they hit the post early on into this game, get a little bit lucky, but I feel like I should have saved it somehow. The ball finds the perfect gap between both my hands, but unfortunately it hit the post from the corner. We don't do a very good job of clearing it into the box again. It's Mudryk with the effort, but it's going wide, but I make the save just in case. 80th minute, Osman breaks through the defense line into the box, holds up the player a little bit, lays the ball to Roman, and he gets his second goal of the season. This is why he should be playing in his position. Why has Potter been putting him in goal? Mental. He's lost the plot. Once again, though, I thought Osman could have shot, but he decided to wait a little bit, held up the play, just waited for support, and he hits it first time Roman, and it flies straight past the goalkeeper, who committed kind of early to fall onto the floor. Probably should have saved it, but I'm happy either way. 24th minute, and Bernardo Silva on the edge of the box just creeps into it. A little Travella into the top corner. What a goal! So good, we had to see it twice, but Silva has been very quiet this season. He doesn't seem to get involved too much. I'm not saying his name very often at all, but when I am, it's an absolute belter. But look at the time and space Everton defenders give him, and he just decides to be super cheeky with Travella. We haven't seen too many in recent matches, but it looks like the Travella is back. 4 minutes left of the half. We win the ball high up the pitch. Sterling tries to find an Osman, but defender gets a touch. Little back heel to Bailey, but it's unfortunate from the goalkeeper. He makes the first save, but it falls perfectly back to Bailey's left foot, and if he'd missed that, I would have got Potter to send him, because that would be stupid. But again, we get very lucky. This little touch here just brings the ball straight to Osman's feet. Little back heel. The goalkeeper does so well, comes out nice and quick, but it's just unfortunate. There's not a lot you can do when you make the save and it falls directly back to their feet. That is the first half done and dusted, and Everton haven't really done too much. They started off quite strongly, didn't get their goal, then kind of fell back and lost composure. They are the first ones with an opportunity in the second half. It's an easy enough save, can't quite whip it into that top corner. I'm not really full stretch, but I do make a decent enough save. They keep trying these long ranges. I'm not going to get beaten by a long ranger, not today. But do you know who is? The Everton goalkeeper. It's Broccoli again. I can't think of his name. Broccoli. Bro, you scored a goal. See, whatever, you know. It's a good goal from him either way. Number 9. Just absolutely smashes it straight past the goalkeeper, who will probably think he should be saving it. It's a decent strike, but he's kind of that close to that far post. Probably should be saving it. 69th minute though, and Everton do get a goal back, and there's not a lot I could do with that one. Down to the byline, chips it across, Martins misses the ball, and I can't come across my line. Now in this situation, you'd think they'd gather the ball, you know, but instead he decides to run over to the camera, gives it the old big and shushes us as well. Mate, you're losing 4-1, get your act together. It's a decent goal, but defensively, look how easy it was for Everton, and Martinez, his little short legs, couldn't reach up high enough, and I'm nowhere near it at all. It's just a decent goal, a little diving header. We don't see them too often either. Look at the space, easy as you like for Everton. 73rd minute, do get an opportunity to get another one, but again, it's a bit of a carbon copy save from the other one earlier. Last 10 minutes of this match. Now we have Breakfast running down his right side into the box, plays it across the roam and lays it off to a new player. I don't know who it is, but he finds the back of the net. I think it's Chacron, maybe? There's so many players I just don't have a clue, and they're so hard to pronounce, man. Give me some easy names. Is that Pep in the crowd? What? I thought he ran over to Pep for some reason as well. Maybe it's just his twin brother. But it's a decent goal going back to what had happened on the pitch. Easy enough though. Everton were very aggressive with the slide tackles this match, and it's definitely caused them to concede way too many goals. It is Chacron with that one, and we do go on to win the match 5-1. 7.2 rating for myself, 1 goal conceded. I played pretty well, and to be fair, there's not a lot I could have done with the goal I did concede, but I lost the clean sheet again. Surprise, surprise. It's been a while since I kept one in the Premier League, but the next match is in the Premier League against Fulham away from home at Craven Cottage, another London derby, and we start off with James dashing down his right side of the pitch, whips it in to Bailey on the volley, but straight to the goalkeeper. Can he get the rebound? No, the goalkeeper gathers that up as well. Decent goalkeeper in the end, but definitely should have scored it. Bailey tries a long ranger one more time, just past the post, unfortunate. Now Fulham's first attack is a through ball to Sesko at the near post, but look at that for a good strong hand, keeping that ball out. 25th minute, we're breaking through the defence. Another long ranger, why is he shooting so early? He had time to charge into the box. 30th minute, little backhaul, the shot gets deflected, edge box, hits it first time, but it's straight at me and I tip it over the bar. He hits that sweet as you like, and fortunate for me, I am still covering that near post. And that's the first half done and dusted. A few opportunities from both teams. Maybe we should have scored, maybe they should have scored, but it takes up to the 63rd minute for the first shot in the second half, and it's a bit of a nothing one. I actually thought it was a back pass, that's why I kind of just stood there and hoped for the best. But now we're down his right side once more. Sterling into Osman, plays it across to Roman for his 3rd goal of this episode. Unbelievable what happens when you actually put people in their right position instead of putting them in goal. I literally thought he was a goalkeeper for the longest time, but we get a little bit fortunate to squeeze the ball through into the penalty box. There's so many Fulham players, but they leave that space right on the penalty spot, and Roman just hits it first time. Keeper no chance, doesn't even really get dirty for it, lets the ball fly past him, and we're into the lead. Fulham get a free kick, last 5 minutes of this match. He steps up to take it, ball jumps, deflected.
Okay.
Into the top corner. That's another goal that I cannot do anything about. It's Under, who managed to get very lucky. It's just so disappointing. I'm playing well, but look at it, straight off of Leon Bailey's noggin. It flies straight into the top corner. I think even if I stood there, I probably wouldn't have saved it, but I had to go that way. Didn't trust my ball, the back of the head, and look at it, I just watched the ball fly into the back of it. A little bit disappointing, and guess what? I get subbed off, of course. I only make like 1 save, 7 shots against. We did okay blocking it, and then the game ends all tied up 1-1. See, Novak is our new sub goalkeeper, or reserve goalkeeper, whatever you want to call him. But now we're on to the final game of the episode against Crystal Palace, another London derby. And all I want, a clean sheet and a win. Is that too much to ask for? Hopefully not. 3 minutes in, Osman breaks through a defensive line, hits across the goalkeeper's decent save, and they do scramble the ball away. Again, just a few minutes later, we're on the attack against Sterling. Now we have the keeper, and he finds the back of the net on his weaker foot. Somehow he snuck it past the goalkeeper and the defenders. And like I said, a win, I'll be happy chappy, and just add a clean sheet to that as well. Pretty decent play. Osman with the little flick, gets into the box, holds off the defender who wasn't really there. Probably shouldn't have done that, but either way, he managed to find the back of that with a decent strike. Defender can't quite come across, keeper can't get a fingertip to it either, and we're 1-0 up. Crystal Palace first attack, a little shimmy, then produces a shot which I tip over the bar. Decent save, 30th minute, Chilwell down his left side of the pit. Roman then finds Sterling, plays it across the box, and it is Bailey with a goal, making it 2-0. Exactly what we need. Bailey getting on the score sheet, Osman, Sterling, all the new boys scoring goals, and it's what we love to see. It's a decent pass in there, and Sterling has the vision to spot Bailey there in the middle. Defenders probably should be covering it. Goalkeeper just watches the ball, doesn't really commit to saving it, and the ball flies past him. Last 5 minutes of the half, and Crystal Palace try a long ranger.
She went to oh, DD, oh, what it is? Oh, DD, what it is?
And I just concede a ridiculous goal. Can you believe that flew into the back of the net? There's no pressure on him. He had the time, and then he travelers it as well. What I was saying earlier, no one does it anymore, but apparently it works super well because he is super far out, and somehow it's lobbed me as well. I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was going to be an easy save, and I was in shock that it flew into the back of the net. But you can see it starts so far out wide, nowhere near it. I'm full stretch, it goes over my hand. It's a poor goal to concede, but it's also a good goal to concede. Last seconds of the first half, and Crystal Palace lose the ball sloppily. It's Osman who finds the back of the net, giving us that 2-goal cushion once again. What are they thinking? They've just got back into the game. Just clear your lines. Very sloppy. Goalkeeper gives it to the defender. He's not even looking where he's passing the ball and slots it straight into Bailey, and he just finds Osman, who hits it on his left foot. He could have passed it over to Sterling or number 32, Roman there, but the goalkeeper kind of pulls his hand away. We go to half-time interval with the 3-1 lead. Crystal Palace will be pretty disappointed. That goal could have just cost them the chance of winning this match. You never know. Just come up to the 60th minute. We've got our first attack. Osman long ranger is a good save from their goalkeeper. So many long range shots today. Osman edge the box once again. Quick pass and triangles. Breakfast with the shot, and the keeper with another good save, keeping them in this game. The corner's whipped in. The ball falls to Osman on the volley. What are they doing? The Crystal Palace defenders not doing a good job. Didn't clear his lines, got a little flick on and just flicked it straight onto Osman's boot. It's just whipped in. Look at him just kind of knock it straight to his boot. It's a decent strike, you know. Didn't really expect the ball to fly to him, and someone gets decent connection, hits it into the floor, the perfect place, and the ball just bounces past the goalkeeper. 4-1. Last 7 minutes of the match, they whip it. A little bicycle kick, but I'm not going to get beat by that. I've already had one screamer against me, not another one. Crystal Palace lose the ball high up the pitch once again. Quick passing into Sterling, and he makes it 5. We've just killed this game off in the second half. Again, the Crystal Palace defenders are making their own problems. Just losing the ball, just boot it off the pitch if you have to. Don't try passing it out. We just punish them for every mistake they have made. Keeper with no chance of saving that one. 5-1 up, and then I get subbed off. Obviously, there's like 3 minutes left of the match. I make 2 saves. I conceded an absolute screamer, but we do go on to win the game 5-1. Apparently they had no chances, but that's how far out that shot was. They don't even consider it a good chance to actually score a goal. But like I said earlier, it's a good goal to concede, bad one to concede at the same time. But that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, as always, leave a like on the video. It really does help my channel. Subscribe if you're new, and turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.